Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle book review of The Jewish Brigade. This is by Marvano, and the book was originally in French. Now it's in English, which is great. It was actually spread over 3 books, though it's nice that it's all in a single book now. However, this is from Dead Reckoning, deadreckoning.org, and this is a review copy. They sent me a review copy. They've sent me review copies before. They've all been excellent. This book is definitely no exception. Absolutely brilliant. Now, there is an ebook version available as well. I noticed online that the ebook version, Kindle versions, are available for the French one as well. However, 142 pages. This book is split over, as I said, 3 books, and there's the details of colorist, translator, and letterer. Book came out in 2021. Originally, it was in 2013. And you got there Leslie Tolliver, and he's part of the Jewish Brigade, about 5,500 members of the Jewish Brigade, part of the British Army. I must admit, didn't know anything about that. Absolutely. They're in Poland, June 1945, somewhere in Poland. Obviously, it's a bit of an undercover mission. They're going through the countryside, searching down sort of Nazis, also people escaping from concentration camps, etc. And then you've got Sophia. Sophia wants to go with them. She goes with them, but before anything happens there, you've got this priest. He's been tracked down. He's obviously an ex-Nazi or Nazi. And it says mercy. No, obviously he's not going to get much mercy there. Leslie Tolliver does not seem to play by the rules in any case. You've got the Russians. Well, of course, this is Poland, so you've got lots of Russians there. He's got his cigarettes, but he also uses a gun to make people decide, yes, you can go through. There's a lot of flashbacks all the way through because you've got there. And also you have some lovely scenes like with his fiancée as well, with his sort of dancing. So there's a lot of music, dance, and also lots of tragedy as well. Lots of tragedy. The colouring is absolutely superb all the way through this. Sophia there. And also you've got the British Army, you can see there on the map. Italy, Austria. Weirdly, it's not showing Poland, since supposedly I assumed that they were in Poland at that point. However, that's by the by. Obviously, maybe they moved back to Italy, Austria, etc. Lots of violent scenes all the way through. You've got there destruction, obviously destructive war in history, the most destructive war in history. Yes, so you've also got various consequences of that as well. And of course, you've got yet more Nazis all the way there. And obviously Tolliver's on the way looking for him. Now, Harry doesn't feature much in the rest of the book. So you've got there, so going through it again, you've got the army there. You've got the Indian army as well who was involved. Now, this is just amazing how many different strands in this. I must admit, I did not realise this. In Austria, in Graz, yes, it's most strange. However, he uses some slightly very dubious techniques to actually get his way by breaking into the telecommunication lines and sort of changing the message a bit. Obviously, this guy's a bit suspicious, and I think this is the case quite often. People just don't know. Who are these people coming along and they're doing, are you supposed to be there? Are you supposed to be doing what you're thinking? And again, some more music in this. So it's a lot of music, definitely a lot of music all the way through, as well as violence and destruction. I'm not going to show that because that spoils the story. This is the 3rd book. Now you've got him dreaming. He's fallen asleep and he's on a plane. The plane crashes and they're in the desert. And, well, some familiar faces turn up later. I think this is one thing about this book is the use of landscapes and the use of the areas really captures it really well with the colours and everything. It's just absolutely great. Some really interesting characters turn up in this. I love that. Even chemical, what's his name? However, it is a great book all the way through. Very intense. You've got some very pleasant individuals there. But it does end really well. It's a real nice ending to the book, and I thoroughly enjoyed reading this. It was just 142 pages of a great story. One that I've read a couple of times since, reading it first time. I thought it was so good that I enjoyed it. And yeah, unusual. I say a period of history I didn't know. You can find out more. There's books about the Jewish Brigade. I must admit, knew nothing about it. So it has been a fascinating insight into that. And this is a great volume. Yes, another brilliant one from Dead Reckoning. And this is, like I say, by Marvano, apparently originally called Marvano, which actually did one there, adapting one of my favourite novels, The Forever War. I love that. Excellent. Must check that book out anyway. That's another one to look out for. Well, Jewish Brigade by Marvano, totally brilliant book.